Handa na ang ating whiteboard at marker. Mag-solve na tayo.
Okay, sa video na ito ay didiscuss natin yung ating introduction about trigonometry. So mag-review muna tayo ng ating basic knowledge about geometry. If we have a specific location sa ating xy plane, we have, let's say this is letter A, we call this as point. If we have a group of points arranged in straight, we have a line. If we take a part or a portion of a line with endpoints, let's say for example, point A and point B, and we connect point A and point B, we have what we call the line segment. The line segment ay merong endpoints. So hanggang kay point A at kay point B lang siya. While a line can extend in both directions. If we have an endpoint, let's say point A, and we want to extend the line papunta sa kanan that passes through point B, we have what we call array. Yan. So point, kapag specific location, group of points, kapag line, group of points na merong endpoints, ang tawag natin ay line segment, group of points na merong isang endpoint, tapos sa isa naman ay nag-extend, so we have array. We begin our study of trigonometry by studying angles. An angle is formed by rotating array about its endpoint. So for example, we have array with endpoint A, and the ray passes through point B. So from this ray na AB, let's say magro-rotate ito, papunta siya kay point C. Ayan. So we have another ray, ray AC. Ayan. Pareho sila ng endpoints ni AB. Okay? So yung amount ng rotation ng ray AC from AB is what we call the angle. So ito ngayon yung angle. So angle is the amount of rotation of the ray with respect to endpoint A. Now, yung ray AB, yung pinanggalingan, ayan, is called the initial side, and yung ray AC is called the terminal side. Ang palatandaan natin sa dalawa, yung terminal side, yung gumagalaw, yung nagro-rotate. Yung initial side, fixed lang siya. Okay? So, meron tayong angle. Now, it is said to be that if our terminal side rotates in a clockwise direction or counterclockwise direction, so for example, from the initial side, AB, nag-rotate yung ating AC, yung terminal side, in a counterclockwise direction, we will have a positive angle. Kapag naman yung ating terminal side ay nag-rotate into clockwise direction, ayan, pupunta siya dito. So, pa-clockwise yung direction. Kapag yung ating terminal side nagro-rotate ng clockwise direction, we have a negative angle. Okay? So that is how angle is formed. Again, meron tayong initial side. Then we have a terminal side that rotates with respect to the endpoint, same endpoint ng dalawang ray. Kapag nag-rotate siya into counterclockwise direction, yung terminal side, we have a positive angle. Kapag nag-rotate yung terminal side into clockwise direction, we have a negative angle. And the endpoints or endpoint is called the vertex. So yung endpoint A natin ay tinatawag din siyang vertex. Naming angles. An angle is named either after its vertex, its rays, or the amount of rotation between the two rays. So, meron tayong tatlong paraan para pangalanan or kung paano natin pwedeng pangalanan yung angle. So, by the vertex, meaning, for example, we have these two rays. Yan. Again, ang endpoints ng ating rays is point A. Yung ating isang ray, initial side natin ay ray AB. Yung terminal side natin ay nasa ray AC. Ayan. Pwede nating pangalanan yung angle na na-form between the ray AB and ray AC as with respect to its vertex. At yung vertex natin na yon, sabi natin kanina, is the endpoint or point A. We use this symbol to represent angle at kung ano yung pangalan niya ng vertex. So, angle A. So, with respect to the vertex. Pwede rin nating pangalanan yung angle with respect naman dun sa mga rays. Yung rays na to, tinatawag din siyang sides. So, for example, we have the ray AB, which is the initial side, and the ray AC, which is the terminal side. So, yung angle na na-form, pwede natin siyang pangalanan with respect to the rays, yung AB and AC. So, pwede nating sabihin na yung angle na na-form between these two rays is BAC or angle BAC. Now, take note na yung nasa gitnang letter is the vertex. Okay? So, we can also name our angles by the amount of the rotation between the two rays. So, for example, we have we have the ray AB, which is the initial side, and we have the terminal side, AC. So, yung angle na na-form between ray AB and ray AC can be named by the amount of the rotation between these two rays. So, dito natin ginagamit yung mga Greek letters natin. So, yung common na Greek letters or Greek letter na ginagamit natin to represent angle is theta. Yan. So, other angles or other Greek letters that we can use to represent angles are beta, and alpha, etc., etc. Again, meron tayong tatlong paraan para pangalanan yung ating mga angle. First is by its vertex. So, angle A. By its rays. So, AB and AC. So, we can say that the angle form is the angle BAC. So, take note na yung nasa gitnang letter is the vertex. And we can use Greek letters to represent angles or the amount of the rotation between the two rays. So, yung common na ginagamit natin, the Greek letter to represent angle is theta. So, angular measure. There are three ways for us to measure angles. First is by degree or degree measure, which is 1 revolution is equivalent to 360 degrees. So, yung symbol natin for degree measure is ito, yung maliit na bilog. So, examples are 10 degrees, 30 minutes, 18 seconds, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, or 183.64 degrees. So, ito yung pinaka-common na ginagamit natin to measure angle in terms of degrees. We can also measure angle by radian measure. So, si radian measure naman, ang isang complete revolution is equal to 2 pi rad or 2 pi. So, for example, 5 pi over 3 rad, negative 2 pi over 5 rad, 0.33 rad. So, when we say rad, this means radian or naka-radian measure yung angle. Angle can also be measured by gradient measure. So, 1 revolution is equivalent to 400 grad. So, minsan, tinatawag din siyang gon. So, 1 revolution is equivalent to 400 gon. So, we have 3 types of angular measurement. We have the degree measure, the radian measure, and the gradient measure. So, parehas lang yan, itong tatlo, na ginagamit natin to measure angle. So, magkakaroon tayo ng separate videos and lesson for each angular measurement. Angle measure, an angle is said to be in standard position if it is drawn in the xy plane with its vertex at the origin and its initial side on the positive axis. So the angles alpha, beta, and theta in the figure are angle in standard position. So meron lang tayong tinatawag na angles in standard position. So masasabi natin yung isang angle ay naka-standard position if dinrawing daw natin siya sa xy plane or sa ating Cartesian plane na yung vertex is at the origin. So ito yon. So ito yung vertex natin nasa origin and the initial side is on the positive x-axis. So ito ngayon yung magiging initial side. Ayan. So the terminal side will rotate from the initial side dito sa positive x-axis. Ayan, let's say papunta rito. So yung angle na mapo-form natin, ito mapupunta yung terminal side. This is, let's say, angle alpha. And from the initial side, let's say our terminal side rotates in a clockwise direction. And the terminal side ay napupunta dito sa fourth quadrant. And the angle formed, pwede natin siyang pangalanan as angle beta. From the initial side, the positive x-axis, pwede rin again mag-rotate yung ating terminal side into counterclockwise direction. So mapupunta siya dito sa third quadrant. Ayan, pwede nating pangalanan yung ating angle na na-form with respect to the initial side as angle theta. So angle alpha, beta, and theta are angles in standard position kasi na-form sila sa ating XY plane. Okay? Again, yung concept natin that if the terminal side rotates into counterclockwise direction, we have a positive angle. So we can say that angle alpha and angle theta are positive angles. So positive angles, yung angle alpha and theta. While angle beta is negative. Kasi yung ating terminal side rotates into clockwise direction with respect to the initial side. Ayos?
Kung meron kayong tanong o meron kayong request, i-comment mo lang sa baba. At kung nakatulong sa iyo ang video na ito, i-like mo naman. I-share mo na rin sa iba, baka matulungan din natin sila. At mag-subscribe na rin sa ating YouTube channel at i-click ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga videos natin. Ayos!